can you give me some air time? I got a boat over here that might be sinking soon, so I need towboat. Go ahead, buddy, you got it.
So today was supposed to be a computer day, and we have a lot of editing to do, but the boat has different plans for us because...
Now to the latest on that path of destruction from deadly tropical storm Isaias.
The system churning off the east coast of Florida tonight, blowing trees and debris.
The latest track on the storm just came out. Let's turn it right over to Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrell.
There is a tropical storm heading right for us, and so we've decided to just pretend like it's a hurricane because it actually was a hurricane 2 days ago, but it got downgraded, and we need to practice for storms because we're definitely gonna experience them at some point. So today we are going to get the boat ship shape, and we have been lucky enough. The previous owner is so sweet, and he has a mooring on the other side of the bridge in town, which is a bit more protected than where we are right now. And so we're actually gonna move the boat to the other mooring. That's the first task on the agenda, but we have a lot more to do before the storm hits, and I think it's gonna start around 4 o'clock, so we better get started.
You ready to go through this bridge?
Yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm trying to be calm and focused. Let's do this.
You got it?
Yeah.
We're off. So you need to go hard to starboard. You want to be... Yeah, that way. You need to be where that white boat is, over there. Because you're hitting it at the wrong angle. You need to go hard
it's
to...
not straight.
No. Hard to starboard. You're going to be okay.
Okay.
Good job, Dana.
We're doing it.
So don't turn too early, okay?
Talk to me, okay?
Yep.
I'm gonna turn.
Yep, you can turn now.
And we did it.
Hey!
So we just made it through the bridge. My heart is racing, and we got the mooring safe and sound. I feel like we are getting better at this, Lou.
Yeah.
Like, that was really cool. We got to the bridge a little bit early, so we tried to figure out like how do we just stay in one place, and we've never done that. So we were like testing out reverse, and we were able to hold our spot for like 5 minutes waiting for the bridge to open. And then when we got through the bridge, I feel like we did it really well. Not too fast, but not too slow, because if you go too slow, you lose your steering in there. And so we really wanted to make sure that we were safe. And then we were able to stay in the deep water because there are some shallow bits in this side of the bridge, whereas the other side, we don't really have to worry about that so much where our mooring is. And then we just swooped around, kept the plan, we communicated really well, and then we came right up, and I feel like that was my slowest approach yet for picking up the mooring. It wasn't like we didn't, stop on a dime right on top of the mooring, but we were only going 0.4 knots, so Lou had plenty of time to grab the hands-free. That was our best one! It was all very successful and very slow to the mooring, which was a new thing for us and much better. And we got through the bridge, and I feel very proud of myself. And now Lou is tying these off, right?
Yeah, so these don't fit into the here. So we're gonna have to figure out a new system because they're too big.
Okay. Shear lashing, 166. We have 2 lines. It's called a bridle.
If you go here, then this part is too big, so it's like... So we are gonna remove the flexible panels on top of our bimini. The whole reason we went to all of the trouble to install them in a way that was removable is exactly for situations like this, where there's a storm and you just want to take them off and not have to do it very slowly.
So are we rushing?
We're gonna rush this time. I'm gonna start a timer and we'll see exactly how long it takes to take them off, because in other situations we might actually have to take them off very quickly, and the wind is picking up.
Okay, sweet.
So ready?
No. Okay, and oh, it's going. Okay, get out of your way.
Panel 1.
Wow.
Panel 2.
Timer, go.
Is at 106.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I feel like that makes all of your crazy sewing worth it,
Yeah, for sure.
A minute for 2 panels. It's pretty good.
I'm very impressed. Look at that. So we've got this guy. This is really long. So our friend Jeff just happened to be going by with a different boat thing, and he came by because we were a little nervous that we couldn't fit the mooring lines through these, what are they called, chafe guards? No, I forget what it's called. There's like these little metal bits that the line is supposed to go through, and we couldn't get them through. And then he got them through, but then was like, doesn't really look right. So I think you should cross them instead. But the wind is picking up, so we're gonna go up there, fix the mooring situation, and hopefully we can get it in a place that won't rub on the teak and ruin all the wood on the outside of the boat. Yes! I'm just doing an extra.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh my god. Woo! Hey. So our friend Matt stopped by and then took us out on his powerboat through to the other side of the bridge, which is amazing because we were so curious what was actually happening out there, because that's where we would have had to wait out the storm if we didn't get this mooring, and it was definitely much more rolly. I feel like I just went on a roller coaster ride.
Yes, I'm in the back bay section. There's a vessel that is dragging on its mooring heading towards Cozy Cove.
One boat already was struck and another boat is like having another boat come at it. It's really scary, Lou. I hope everyone's okay. There's like people on the boats.
Yeah.
They said that like in storms like this, sometimes the boats break free and it's like a bowling ball effect, and like the boat comes down and then it just knocks all these other boats. And then a lot of them can end up on the beach in there. So grateful that Wilkins gave us this mooring.
Yeah.
To be on this side of the bridge is like so much safer. Thank you. Wow, that's crazy. That'd be so scary.
Give me some airtime. I got a boat over here that might be sinking soon, so I need towboat. Go ahead, buddy. You got it.
This is the weirdest weather. It's sunny over there, and then straight ahead is still crazy.
Ah. We just like went, oh. Well, I'm grateful that this is like the first storm we're really getting, because it's small in comparison to like a hurricane. I feel like nature is easing us into this boat life existence, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe that.
All right.
A huge thank you to Karen and her husband David for lending us their mooring on the safe side of the bridge, to Jeff for stopping by and helping us sort out that bridle, to Matt for showing us the waves at our old mooring, which we got to avoid, and of course to all our lovely patrons for supporting us each step of the way. We couldn't do it without all of you guys in our corner, and we're so grateful to have made it through our first tropical storm unscathed. Our Patreon has got a bunch of rewards like cell phone and computer backgrounds, a weekly podcast, patches and stickers, and lots of other goodies in case you are interested in supporting our journey aboard Penelope. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.